earlier this morning, VAST, which is on a mission to build a successor to the International Space Station and enable humanity to live and work in space long term, announced that it has raised $500 million in funding. VAST says the new capital will go toward achieving its strategic roadmap, which includes future habitats on the Moon and Mars and strengthening partnerships and capabilities to support national defense objectives. As VAST works towards its goal of supporting continuous crew operations by 2030, it says one of its next milestones is launching the Haven 1 next year. In a statement, CEO Max Haut said, quote, "This investment underscores the market's strong conviction in both our strategy and our engineering," end quote. Haut later added that his company is working to unlock the full commercial promise of space. Meanwhile, Spanish-based EOS Space is looking to set the bar when it comes to space tourism. The firm says it's developing the first low-orbital flying system elevated by an eco-friendly stratospheric balloon. It also received a boost when it acquired competitor Space Perspective in 2025, giving itself a footprint closer to the Kennedy Space Center. I sat down with founder and CEO Kemel Kharbachi to learn more about the work EOS Space is doing. Take a listen.
EOS is a global company, is a global leader company in the near space category. In the space tourism, you have three categories: the orbital flight, suborbital, and near space is the low orbit. The EOS Space is the global leader. Is the founder is a European company, but now is the acquisition the US company. Now it's the biggest company, the headquarters. They move in a US country.
How accessible is space tourism? Can I go to space?
Yeah, it's different. EOS is different to another player. Why? Because technology is different, it's very accessible, and is different to another player because my technology is no rockets, it's a capsule of pressures and balloon. This is different to development technology, more safety and more easy for development. In this experience is more than 5 hours is the flight and journey with a guest, but included the program of 1 week in the space resort in the 3 regions. Now is open the region in the Middle East, in the Abu Dhabi. The second the region operating is in Europe, in Spain, in south of Spain. And the third, more important now, headquarters is in Florida, south in the Space Coast in US.
Where do you see space tourism going in the next 20 years? Can somebody one day, do you think, buy a ticket to go to space like they do for a plane?
This is the decade of the space tourism. The private sector of the space industry is in growth in this decade. In our company, is more easy. The ticket size is a 200,000 K for passenger, and included the holistic program for 1 week. And in 20 years, of course, it's different. The NASA or the European agencies cost more than 100 million for each passenger. Now the cost is more low. It's accessible for many people.
And what does the acquisition of Space Perspective mean for EOS Space?
Yeah, this is the acquisition and strategic movement. The technology, they integrate both technology with the European company and US company. All the asset technology, because in US is the knowledge and development and manufacturing is very growth now, and in innovation, my company in Europe, and they integrate the both company because it's operating the commercial flight to the end of the Q4 of 2026.
And where does the company currently stand in its commercial launch?
The commercial launch is 2026 on the December of this year. Is a commercial nothing. It's in 8 months.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, and I'm the first flight with the pilots. Yeah, the pre-commercial flight, and then on to December for this year is the first flight, and with the passenger.
All right. And you'll be going to low Earth orbit.
Yeah, it's a low orbit because I explained it's the three category. SpaceX is the orbital flight, is the more than 100 kilometers with the ESS station in international space. The suborbital flight between galactic is the 16 kilometers. My category is the low orbit or near space is the 14 kilometers. In total, the journey is 5 hours. And you look to the 99.5% to the planet in my category. This is the experience, very experiential, comfortable, safety. Don't have 4G. The similar you go to the first class on the airplane.
How are you feeling about being on that flight?
Well, of course, for me, I'm very exciting because I go to this year in December for the first flight.
All right. And what will growth look like for EOS X Space in 2026?
All the main stone for the first is to integrate the both company. This is more important because the two companies, the valuation more than $700 million. And then the next step is the launching for the future IPO for the company in EOS. I think it's in 18 months, 20 months. For the new IPO in this company.
Thanks, EOS X Space founder and CEO Kemel Kharbachi, for that interview.